The minute a man knows that he's not going to be able to sleep with you, all that nice shit goes out the window. He's going to start treating you. And that's exactly why I love being celibate and staying out their motherfucking way. Because the minute that a man knows that he is no longer pursuing you for pee, boy, this boy be getting out his chest. Like, damn, playboy, it's okay. You wasn't getting the shit to begin with.
If a woman tells you she is celibate or abstaining, it's a lie. It's false. A fallacy, if you will. Why? Because think about it, you sense. If Aaron Pierre, Kofi Sebro, Damson Idris, if these desirable men were in front of them, do you think they'll dare to say, I'm sorry, I'm abstaining. No. The rules don't apply to them, man. She wants to make it apply to you because she thinks you're a loser, Emmanuel. Mark, Andrew, Jacob, Billy, they think you're a loser. So you gotta do the right thing and say, baby, those rules don't apply to me. They apply to them, and that's what I do. And I tell them that abstaining thing is none of my business. That's your business. Our business is different.
Nah, y'all, I need y'all to listen. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So look, there was this girl, right? She said to me, Goody, I'm celibate right now. And I said, okay, that's cool. And I love that for you. I said, what happened? What made you celibate? She said, I was looking for love. She said, I was looking for love in all the wrong places. I said, hold on. So, in other terms, you were a hoe. No, because she was saying to me, it's really sad that you might have a past or you might have a higher body count than other girls. And it's hard for you to find love because you might talk to a guy and they might say, oh, I heard this about you, or I heard that about you, and this and this and that. Or you try to be honest and you say like your real body count, and now they don't want to fuck with you anymore. She said it really, really hurts. So I said, I'm sorry. Is there anything you want me to do to make you feel better? Nah, but it's not funny though, because she told me, she said, I'm not gonna lie, Goody, after I'm done this celibacy run, you're the first man I'm gonna go to be cuffed. And I said, go to fucking hell, bitch.
I used to wonder how women would be celibate for 2, 5, 10 years or whatever. But now that I'm single, I ain't gotta wonder no more, because if you let a man talk uninterrupted for 15 minutes, he gonna talk you out of it. You done talked yourself into sleeping with him, and he done talked you smooth out of it. They can't even pretend not to be misogynistic or sexist or fatphobic or anything long enough for you to even go through with the thoughts that you had. A lot of women, I have come to learn, are celibate solely because men just don't know how to shut up. That's really all it is. Y'all make it so easy not to give you none.
If a woman ever tells you that she is celibate and she's been celibate for a long time, it's for one very specific reason. And that reason is no man that she has met throughout the time of being celibate has been able to mentally stimulate her. A lot of women out here who are celibate and have been celibate for a long time, they're not even looking for the craziest thing in men. They're not even asking for the most. All they're asking for is a good, deep conversation that leads to mental stimulation. I guarantee that if you are willing to stimulate a woman who's been celibate for a long time, you can mentally and emotionally stimulate her. She's willing to ride you like a motherfucking saddle, guaranteed 100%. The only problem is a lot of men, unfortunately, don't really prioritize a mental and or emotional connection because they don't care to connect mentally or emotionally with women. All they want to connect through is through the physical, not through anything else. But the moment you connect with a woman through the mind and through the emotion, through the intellect, you're going to see a side of her that you didn't even know existed. And sometimes I be feeling bad for women, not gonna lie, because all they want is a connection and a conversation, and they can't even get that. Men are not even able to provide that.
I'm just letting you know I'm not about to settle down before I know what the cat like.
But JJ, I'm staying celibate before marriage, right?
I get that. So,
Okay.
Are you a virgin?
No.
So you want me to wait for it, but you didn't wait. You didn't make them other dudes wait for it.
What is that supposed to mean?
What are you celibate for?
Because of my religion. I'm Christian.
You just now turned Christian?
I did give my life to Christ. I did.
When?
Last year. I got baptized. I changed my life around, and there's just certain things I don't want to do, before marriage.
So you've been celibate the whole year?
I've been celibate for about 6 months now.
So, all right, you can go a little bit longer than that, right? I mean, I'm not about to settle down, and I don't know what it's like.
Yeah, but are you Christian? I thought you told me you were a Christian.
I am Christian. I'm like part-time now.
So now I feel like you're playing with your religion, because that's very disrespectful to say you're a part-time Christian, which means you do what you want to do. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think we're on the same page when it comes to that.
I mean, you just now, you know what I'm saying? You just now going 100%. You ain't gonna go 100% with me.
Listen, ladies, I need y'all to pay attention to this. Don't you ever in your life allow a man to trick you out of doing something that's gonna better yourself. First and foremost, who are you to question this woman on the life changes that she want to make in her life? As soon as the dude said, you got 2 kids, now all of a sudden you want to do it. As soon as dude said, oh, you just started a couple of days ago, you can go ahead and give in this one time. After that, baby, it should have been over. Day over, got up, walked out. And this is the thing that made me mad about men, because men talk about body count matters. Okay, this woman has a past, and she's trying to change and do something different from her past. So she's saying, hey, I'm going to wait until I get married, right? To keep her body count low. But you mad at her because she's not willing to give it up to you. Well, we don't know if this relationship is going to work or not. So if she goes out there with the mindset, I'm going to give it up to anybody that I'm dating because this is a potential that we might get married, then she's going to run her body count up. And this is the thing that kills me, guilt tripping people. Because they decided to make positive changes in their life and you're not getting what you want from them, then you decide, oh, I'm going to make them feel bad about their past. How about you realize, hey, this lady wants to wait until marriage. I don't want to wait until marriage. We are not a match.
Men on the internet are currently crashing out because women are choosing to go celibate. They are choosing the celibacy movement, the phobia movement. They are choosing themselves, and this has men triggered, and they are crashing out on the internet, which is very funny because all this is giving us more proof of why we should go more into this celibacy movement, this phobia movement, because it's showing us how men are so entitled to women and to our bodies. Because I see no reason why a person choosing to not have sex becomes a problem. I see no reason why a person choosing to not have sex with you is making you feel lower down. It's making you feel as if your ego is
No way in hell all of y'all are celibate. As soon as I want to talk to you, you're celibate. But when you was talking to so-and-so, you were all about being casual. I come into the picture, now you want a relationship? Like, come on.
Men hate celibate women because we can't be controlled. Celibacy isn't a waiting period, it's a filter. Weak men rebuild themselves the second you say no sex. Men will scream how much they want a woman with low body count, but panic the second you choose celibacy. They don't want purity, they want access. And celibacy exposes that lie. Sex is the only leverage that most men have over women. When you take sex off the table, the power disappears. Women that have mastered celibacy will never fear being alone. They have already proven they don't need a man to feel whole. Celibacy isn't about saving yourself, it's about owning yourself. Your body, your energy, and your peace are no longer up for negotiation. The longer you are celibate, the more you start to realize how little men have to offer. Celibacy isn't for the weak, it's for the women that know their worth and refuse to lower it.
Hey, fellas, when a woman tries to tell you that she's celibate She's using that as a manipulation tactic to try to use you and manipulate you. If a woman is not a virgin, don't fall for that BS. When she was in her prime years, just giving her box away to any man, she didn't make them wait. So why should you have to wait? And women that normally do this, especially like women in their late 30s, 40s, and 50s, they use this tactic because they know they hit a wall and they know no men that value themselves are going to take them serious. If it's a man that she really likes and she's very attractive to him, she's not going to make him wait. She's not going to scream celibacy. That celibacy going to go out the window. Stay woke.
Look, man, if you're talking to a woman who is celibate and has been celibate for a while, your competition isn't other men. You don't have to worry about other men. You don't have to worry about the men in her DMs, the men hitting her up randomly, because the competition is a lot harder. The competition with this woman who's been celibate is her sense of peace. It is her peaceful life that she has built for herself through years and years of deep self-discovery, heartbreaks, and disappointments. She's now at a stage in life to where she would rather not even entertain men. So you don't have to worry about those dudes in the DMs. Don't worry about them, bro. She's not even responding to them. She's leaving them on red. They're talking to themselves in the DMs, and they've been talking to themselves for the past 7 months. Don't worry about them. Worry about the comfort of her bed. How comfortable is her bed? Because if her bed is more comfortable than a conversation with you, she's going to choose her bed every time. Every single time. I'm not exaggerating, all right? You're competing with her sense of peace. You're competing with her peace of mind. If you don't already have your own existing peace that you have to provide or that you can provide, leave her alone, because women who are celibate and have been celibate for a while understand the value of solitude. They have mastered their own They've mastered their own company and they love it. They have no issue with being alone. You think they're tripping off of not talking to someone? They would rather get home and not talk to anybody. And their cutoff game is so damn strong. Every single one of your lifts, whether it's benching, deadlifting, or squatting, put those lifts together. Her cutoff game is stronger than that. She sees that you're not someone who's providing peace. You're not providing clarity. You're not providing any sort of honesty. She'll cut you off quick. Don't even bother if you're not going to provide these things. Women who are celibate have a tendency to understand the value of peace. And I'm telling you right now, bro, no matter how fine you are, how handsome you are, how much money you have, how tall you are, none of that matters if you're not providing a peace to their already existing peace. If your peace doesn't come in contact with their peace, they're going to just throw you off to the side and send you back into the wild. I promise.
You go out with a girl, she tells you she's celibate. I just want to let you know what that means. That means she has gone 2 months without sleeping with anyone, and she sees that as celibacy. When in reality, that's just being normal and not being in a relationship. So, huge red flags. If a girl ever says she is celibate, just know she is ran through.
It means she just decided to be celibate 2 weeks ago. That's what that means.
If you're a good girl and you don't have this crazy high body count, you're not going to say you're celibate. You just don't do anything outside a relationship. I got fooled before, and I'll never let it happen again. I now know what it means when a girl says, I'm just celibate.
Something I don't understand. When women go celibate after they've had their history of smacks, men seem to don't understand it, or at least some, where they're saying they don't see the point of a woman going celibate if she's not a virgin. Why close up shop? And I don't understand why she should continue, because maybe she's just not having good experiences. She's waiting for the right person, so she's saving herself. It seemed like the concept of a woman saving herself after she's already given herself isn't seen in a positive way. Like, oh, why are you saving yourself? You didn't save yourself for the other man, so you might as well just keep giving it up. Like, I don't get that. Maybe she's ready to make better choices. Is that not allowed? What do you guys think?
Just a word of advice out there to y'all, man. If a woman tells you that she's abstinent or celibate and it's not for religious reasons, I got some news for you, buddy. She's abstinent or celibate for you. For you. If the right dude come along, she is no longer abstinent. She's not celibate. She's not waiting on nothing. She only making you wait. Right? Now, I'm not advocating that everybody be thotting around and busting it open. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, if a woman tells you
that she's celibate and it's not for religious reasons, it's just because she just got a feeling that she want to be, she is about to run you through the mud, buddy. She's going to use you because what you're hearing is, oh, I'm celibate. Oh, she's not a bop. No, if a woman tells you that she's celibate and it's not for religious reasons, it's because her decision making on men has been so poor that she had to opt out of sex altogether. I don't think you heard me. I'm gonna say this again. It means that her ability to choose men has been so poor that she had to opt out of giving up buns entirely. Okay? Which means she's about to use you for dates and affection and time until she comes around a dude that makes her not want to be celibate no more. Then you're cooked, and then she's gonna bust it open for Brody, and you've been taking her out whining and dining her, and you've been getting you got hoed. You're asking yourself, Dazon, why would you say this? How did you know this? Because it's happened to me. This happened to me before. Shorty told me I'm celibate, I'm this, that, and the third. I'm like, oh, I'm thinking that sounds great, fantastic. I mean, honestly, I can wait till marriage. I don't even care. Flashbacks. Buddy, she's giving up buns to the first dude that make the kitty purr. I'm telling you, buddy.
As you can see, the long and short of all these things that these men are actually saying is that without schmecks being involved, there's no reason to have and sustain a relationship with a woman. There's no reason to have companionship and being in the same environment with a woman. That's why when women take smacks off the table and see that they are celibate, these men become angry at it, which is kind of funny because when you think of it, these same men are the men who judge women for having high body counts, which is actually very funny because if these women are just having smacks at random with men just because they are dating them without being sure that this dating is going to lead to marriage and this person is going to be the one. This is actually what we contribute to women having higher body counts, which these men claim to not want. These men claim to want women that are decent, but these same men become angry and annoyed when women act decently. They become angry and annoyed when women say that we don't want to have sex with them because the real thing, the truth is that these men simply want sex from women. They don't really want to date us. They don't really want our companionship. On the contrary, these men will actually prefer the companionship of their fellow man. They prefer having their fellow man as their confidant, as their companion. But when it comes to sex, they just want to have a woman's body so that they can get their pleasure from it. And when that is taken away, they see no value in having a relationship with a woman. So that is why they are coming online and they are complaining about this. They feel entitled to your body.